You guys always get traveling cards. You got another one here that came out, a traveling card. First card that came out. So for some of you guys, you're going to be traveling. It doesn't matter if it's a long distance, it doesn't matter if it's a short distance, but I am seeing traveling here for you. There's also this, I like this word. I always pay attention to the words that I look at first. And one of the first words that I saw was bust. So, what does bust mean? Meaning that something was supposed to happen but didn't. Maybe cancellation of plans, something, or getting your hopes built up about something and it didn't happen, right? That's what a bust is, okay? So, I believe that for a few of you, like I said, there could be some traveling. And then for others, it was something that you were counting on doing and it ended up not happening. So, but that meaning that that's what could happen on the weekend. So that's what I see with Pioneer. Interesting. Here's another one. I don't know what any of these cards are because this is how they feel. Now, the next card here you have is Roadblock. It says, let me look at I haven't looked at the word yet. Let me see what word catch my eye first. I mean, it's pretty obvious that roadblock talks about something getting in the way. Okay, so the first word that I saw was obstacles. You can feel stuck or you can feel like you're trying to do something and you cannot get out of this obligation or you cannot get out of this situation. Okay, but another word that I just looked at was temporary. So it's not going to last too long. So this weekend, you may feel like you're stuck in the house, or you may feel like the things that you want to do, you're unable to do it. Maybe it has something to do with you cleaning up your attic and you don't have the equipment to clean. You get what I'm saying? It's only like an example of something that I'm seeing here. When we get into the tarot, we'll find out more so what this means for you. The next card that's coming out, I have not looked at the words yet. You have swords and scales. Let me see what word I hone in on. Give me a second. So something has not been fair. I also feel like this could have something to do with family members. Okay, so this could be, or you could be dealing with a Libra. All right, a Libra sign was the first thing that I saw as well. There is someone who feels that you're being unfair to them. Now, this could be children, this could be a lover, this could be a family member, like I said. You're trying to do something, and again, family members are not being cooperative. A romantic partner isn't being cooperative. I don't want to say that this is everything that you're experiencing on a weekend, but there is some frustration. We are going into next week. You guys, do you understand what's about to happen within the next week, 2 weeks? I'm going to actually have a video about that too. You guys need to know what's going on. So I feel like this is maybe not necessarily this weekend, but it could be something that's starting to occur on Saturday, Sunday, or whatever. Something that you may hear about that could end up happening this weekend that may kind of stretch into the following weeks. But I do see here that something just feels like, oh, it's unfair, it's not fair. And you may have someone in your energy who's accusing you of that. I usually don't say you, but I did hear you. Okay. Someone believes that you're not being fair to them. Now we're going to go ahead and get your last oracle before we clarify. Hi, Isabella. All right, so this is for Sagittarius. All right, you have the card Endurance. At the bottom of the deck, expansion. Things are not going to be this way forever. I'm not really sure what's really happening for you, but it's really not. Dissolving of limitations. Ah, there it is. Look at this. Listen to what this says. You're dissolving your limitations and making progress, reaching heights. Isn't this where you feel like you are? Roadblocks talks about obstacles. And we said it was temporary problems. That was a word that I honed in on, and that was to the T. So you're not going to be in a small pond forever, especially for some of you, that's what you feel. But this card is saying that you have endured and you may have to continue to endure a little bit longer. It is all timing here, you can tell. And I'm not really sure what it is that you are experiencing, but it is very much so timing in your case, okay? Now, another thing that I want to tell you, try to keep from being provoked, okay, or being irritated or agitated. I do see that that's something that you may be experiencing. you're irritated. Things are not happening right for you. Things are not happening the way that you want to. So you can be irritated with the people that are around. So if I had to say a PSA, it will be try to maintain your calmness or your diplomacy. Okay. Now we're going to go ahead and get into, oh, that was one of the cards. You actually were supposed to have these two. That's how that's supposed to go because I want to clarify it. All right, so let's go ahead. Let's get to this pioneer. Let me see if this is a journey, if you guys are actually going somewhere as well. So this is for Sagittarius. Let's see what comes out here for you, Sag. All right, so you guys had the King of Pentacles. Some of you guys are dealing with an earth sign or a Libra. Okay, I don't know why I keep saying Libra. Earth sign or Libra, especially if you're dealing with a Libra, there's someone here that is stingy or very inconsiderate of your time. Now that's what I'm hearing. Someone who's inconsiderate of your time. It could be a Libra, an earth sign. It could be any sign actually. But I'm hearing inconsiderations. This person is very inconsiderate. Okay. And I do feel like you're being triggered by them. Okay. Let me keep going. Let's get another one here for Sagittarius. All right. This is a temperance card. I told you, please be careful. Keep your composure. All right. And I know you feel like I'm always having to be the one to keep my composure. Why can't I just express myself? I feel like you can express yourself. But the thing is that you giving into this type of person's energy only helps them out. Okay. Either A, if you're dealing with someone romantically, I'm just going to be honest. I've seen men actually or women accuse the other person of being irrational or emotional or crazy because they finally, got out their feelings and they're crying and they're yelling. So don't fall into that trap. And this actually happens with family members as well. You see what I'm saying? So temperance is being able to keep your calm. That's what it's saying. Only because of you, not because of them. And you're going to be happy with the fact that you did that. So like I said, I see some irritabilities here. Let's go ahead. Let's get this Roadblocks here for Sagittarius. Why is this coming out? Oh, wait a minute. How many cards was that? Okay, so this fell all the way up under the table. It fell on my lap and then fell on the table, under the table. So you guys had the Page of Cups here. Some of you may be trying to get pregnant. Okay, I feel like some of you guys may be trying to get pregnant here. Now, I just saw that a little bit for a few of you, or you're trying to talk to your children or your child. You're waiting for some type of communication from a child, and maybe because of something. I feel like a grudge or a slight is keeping you from communicating with someone that is a child. Now, this could be other parts of the family member as well, but I am seeing that. Now, of course, we know that this happens as well with romance. So you're trying to call someone, somebody block the other person. Okay, that is exactly what I'm saying. Now, the Judgment card is saying call. So I don't see this, staying in this situation forever. I feel like if you are waiting for communication or if you're trying to talk to someone, there is going to be a conversation. Just be careful. Because again, I keep seeing that someone is into some volatile energy because someone feels slighted. Okay. It's like something is under the surface, boiling. All right. And I'm not saying that it can't be you, but I see that someone is hot tempered. All right. So I do see that there is some communication. Someone feels like they got humiliated or you humiliated me. You weren't concerned about my feelings, and other people may have been around and may have watched it or seen something go down here. And that's another reason why I feel like there's somebody is holding a grudge pretty heavy in this reading. Now let's go ahead and get Swords and Scales. Some of you are in law school, or I still see that you guys are going to be studying for law, okay? And I also feel like if there's anything dealing with a court case, all right, I hate to say it in this way, but it's not saying that you won't win, but it is saying that the person that you are suing or the person that you are in some type of litigation court, something like that, is really going to try to give you a hard time, okay? I see little lies here. I feel like if for some of you, there's like false witnesses or someone who is testifying and they're not necessarily telling the truth. So I do see that again, There could be some difficulties in a lawsuit or anything dealing with a court case. Okay, let's keep going. This is for Sagittarius. Okay, you had two by accident. Oh, look at that. You guys had the Ace of Swords. I told you. You got the victory, but I do see the struggle. All right, which means that for some of you, oh yeah, Ten of Swords, something is about to end. This is really, really good. I'm not going to put it down, but you have been through some shit. So that Ten of Swords is saying all of that pain and trauma that you've experienced for years, for months, you got victory over that because it came out here with the Ace of Swords. So if we're talking about betrayal, if we're talking about lies and deception, the universe is going to make sure that you are the one that's going to be victorious over that situation. And it doesn't have to be anything as major as that. It could very well be something like a romantic situation. You're still going to come out on top. And if that means that you're going to leave, okay. If the person can apologize and you can still walk away, either way, you will know, okay? Now let's go ahead and get this expansion energy here for Sagittarius. We're almost done. Let's get this for Sagittarius. Oh my gosh, you guys literally had the Magician card. This is miracles happening for you. And you've been really waiting for miracles to occur. For some of you, things have been so foggy. Your future has been foggy and it's been very uncertain. You have not really been settled within yourself and within your feelings about life. So there's about to be something that you don't expect. I'm telling you, that's about to pop off for you in such a good way. Some of you, this is going to be a call because the Judgment card is there. Call from a job, call from a lover, call from like something that you've been wanting, maybe a school or something like that. It literally is about to happen. And the reason why the Magician card is so amazing is because it is something from the universe. And I like it because you can tell that the universe has been cooking it up for you for a while. And you just thought that it was not going to happen ever. And then boom, it happens. Let me see what else happens with this expansion here for Sagittarius. Oh, yeah. Yeah, with the Knight of Pentacles. Let me tell you something. Now, this talks about patience. But, oh, you got the Chariot card? Oh, this is good. Some of you guys are going to be getting a new car. Some of you guys are getting a new car. And it makes sense because I saw travel. And you're going to be able to afford the new car. Because expansion really is what? That's the Taurus energy. That's second house. So if you've been struggling financially, the Chariot is saying recognition of some kind. It is talking about advancement. I don't know what this could be for you or what that may mean for you. Okay. But you are definitely expanding. I think I said before that I see some of you guys, it could have had something to do with you wanting a child and then you end up pregnant or something like that. All right. And let's get this endurance. Let's see if this is going to end, which we know it is because you saw the Ten of Swords. Okay. You guys had the Hangman in reverse. I don't do reversals, but I've been saying all week that I pay attention to it. You have all of this waiting energy. You've just been waiting. This is the reason why you've been feeling like things haven't been fair. You're like, okay, like when is it going to happen for me? So you have been enduring some things. Let me see if those things will come out. Why do I feel abuse here? Oh, love, a lack of love, people loving you, people, pouring into you. Here with the Ace of Cups. Some of you guys have been in serving time. Do you have somebody that you know that you've been waiting for? Because again, there it is, waiting. Waiting for someone to get out of jail. I also feel like if you are a star or if you're in the public eye, remember we saw the Chariot card that talks about remember we were talking about feeling embarrassed and humiliated. So someone intentionally trying to cause harm to your 10th house of public acclaim, public recognition, that type of thing. And they are not going to win, honey. Like, I think not even close. The Ace of Cups talks about blessings for so many things. So it's like they're really trying it. You do have people who are jealous. You have people who are toxic in your energy. And it's like, what? And some of you already know this because you feel it in your energy. You're very intuitive. We talked about that before. You may even know who the person is through your meditations. I'm just going to tell you. All right. I'm also seeing that for some of you that you're thinking too much. You're allowing your thoughts to create a lot of fears. Please, pray about it and leave it in God's hands. Kind of leave that alone, right? Because this is not helping you. But you do have somebody in your energy who's jealous as hell. Let me see. I don't look at the cards. Let's get the last one at the bottom and see what comes out here for Sagittarius for the weekend. Let's get a good one. That Ace of Cups was good because that's blessings coming in. Let's get it. Ah, look at that. I wasn't looking. You got the King, the Queen of Pentacles. A lot of healing here. A need to heal. A lot of you are like in a service industry. Either you serve and protect or you help people. Okay. The thing that something that you do, you change people's lives. Now, I don't know what that may mean for you, but that's what I'm saying. And this could be another thing that I see you working on or expanding your knowledge in. Maybe you're a teacher or something like that. But this looks so good. Some of you guys you like sunflowers. Okay. I am seeing that. I don't know what made me look over there. All right. And like I said before, there is something dealing with court and the decision is going to be in your favor. I see a lot of you are also having a whole lot of dreams, vivid. I mean, I'm talking about dreams, deep dreams. And it seemed like it just started to occur with you over the last, like, maybe 2 or 3 weeks or something like that. I don't know. What do you dream about? Okay. I don't know. I see that some of you guys are dreaming about water, being next to water. Some of you guys are also dreaming about, I see a face. Somebody has on a white dress. Now, I don't know who that is. It could be a white dress. I don't see a white suit, but somebody has on white. Okay. Maybe that's a wedding. Okay. Maybe you're dreaming about a wedding. I don't know. I don't know. This is just what I'm saying. All right. I love the fact that the last card here for you really is the Queen of Pentacles, because like I said, I feel like this is the thing that's going to ground you, and this is what you are needing going through the weekend. So you guys are going to go to sleep tonight thinking about this reading. You're going to wake up tomorrow thinking about this reading. And that is what's going to really help you, knowing that things are going to finally come to an end. That's that temporary energy that we saw earlier.